Hello everyone, I am back with a flip through of my design team project for Lydia at Raindroplila, and I loved working with this kit. This was, I don't know when she released this, it was over a month ago, and I'm just now getting my January design team project done. Maybe even December's, I don't even know, because I'm really behind. And this, of course, is February the 4th right now, when I'm filming this. So, and I'm actually started on my new design team project, so I am really behind. But this is Rose Red. This is her kit, Rose Red, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I've used some of this pretty lace, not lace, I'm sorry, sheer ribbon to tie around it, which I thought it was really pretty, and it matched this paper so well. Everything in this journal is sewn. I've sewed a lot, which you will see. And this measures, it is 4 1/4 by 11, so it's 11 inches tall. So it's a tall journal. It is 80 pages front and back, and so it's pretty full. And I left a lot of the strings. I wanted it to be kind of shabby, and I hope I'm getting all this in there. Yeah. So there's a lot of like crocheted lace that I bought from it was a vintage crocheted lace that I bought from someone on Etsy, and I used a lot of it in this journal. So I used some of my favorite things I had put in this journal. I used, excuse me, a butterfly here, a crochet butterfly. Well, it's not a crochet, it's like I don't even know what you call these. They're done like on a machine, which I love these. I buy these in bulk. And then there's a button here, and there's some more of that. Now this is crocheted here, and I don't know where I cut that piece from. I don't remember. There is a little brooch here, if you can see this. And it's a heart, and it's got like, it looks like little diamonds. Of course, it's not real diamonds here, and then just the gold right there. If you can see that. I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. So pretty. And this is one of her labels, and so I just named this journal Little Rose in the Garden because I like that label. This is the picture that I used for the front because I thought she was really pretty. And I had a different picture and I didn't care for it, so I put this one on top of it. And then I just made like a little ruffle here that I used with this fabric. And these are some of the buttons she has in the kit. And I don't have any with me because I used most of them and I couldn't print nothing out. My printer went, well, I thought my printer went bad, but it didn't. There's something going on with my printer and my laptop not communicating together. And so I went and got a brand new HP printer, and it's doing the same thing. So, and I know there's nothing wrong with my laptop either because it's only a year old and it's a very high-tech laptop. So I know it's not my laptop. I know it's not the printer. So there's just a communication problem going on. So I've got to call someone tomorrow and try to get them to fix it because HP could not. So I'm very frustrated because I can't print nothing out. So anyway, so I couldn't print out to show you these. I wanted you to see these like buttons, but they're on a card, and I know I don't have any here, but you'll have to go check out her shop because I just don't have any to show you. But you'll see a page where they have like just little buttons that you can cut. Oh, here's some. I do. Now this is just a piece from the digital. This is not like the whole page, but here's some that I've cut up and I didn't use. So here's some here that's like roses or flowers, I mean. And here are some. So here's some of her button cards you're going to see throughout the journal. And then here are some of like the buttons that you could use. Okay, so these are the buttons that I've used, like this. And on some of them, like this one, I use, you can hear how hard that is. Can you see how pretty? It's like real shiny and it's hard. I use the, what's it called? you guys, I'm sure, already know before I even say. It's that glossy accents. That's what I used. So I have put a bunch of them down and just put glossy accents on a bunch of them. And then I could glue them to, you know, different pieces of ephemera and stuff. The problem was I had already finished the journal, and so a lot of them didn't get put in this journal. But I could use them, of course, for any project. So that was the thing that I loved about these buttons, is they could be used for any project. So just the button collection, I don't know how she sells these. So I don't know what collections are what, but they are worth it. Of course, I love this collection. This is one of my favorites of hers. I really liked it. It's very versatile. And I love the buttons, like I said, and the button cards. That's a big thing with me anyway. I love button cards, and I have a lot of them from different people. So here's one of them right here. And instead of using the buttons, I used real buttons. And so what I did was I sewed through the button onto the card. And you can't see it here because I folded this over, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is one that you fold over. Yeah, you print it out and it's a full page, and you can just fold it under, and so you have front and back. So before I folded it, I sewed through it, and then I went ahead and glued it to make sure it was glued on there, and then I sewed around the whole thing to sew it together, and then I just sewed a ruffle on it. So it's nice and thick. You can write on it, add a picture, you know, whatever you would like. And then this is the woman on this page, which she is so pretty. And you can see there's a lot of sewing, so the pockets are sewn. So you can see all this stitching, which is like part of my favorite thing. You can see all that stitching right there. And so that goes right there as a journaling card or whatever. And then over here in this pocket, which again, all the pockets are stitched on, so I don't have to keep telling you that. This was, I don't even know where this is some ephemera, like vintage background pages that I got from somewhere else. This is not part of her kit, that I needed some background pages. This is just a plain tag that I wanted to add some plain tags so they could be embellished. And then I've got some of this very, very old French and English, or is it just French? No, this is just, yeah. So that's in there. And then I have this page here, which I think is just absolutely beautiful. Love the floral. So I added that in there. So all this can be used to decorate throughout the journal. And then here's another button card. Now these, I think this would have been nice if that would have been used. What was that? What did I call that? Glossy accents is over there. I'm always forgetting that. But I didn't, because like I said, this was already done. And then there's one of her beautiful tags right there. And then there's some coffee dyed papers in here, and some vintage book page. And then with this one right here, which is this ledger, I folded it over, made a tuck spot, put a ruffle right there, which I hope you can see. This thing is big. So I used one of her cards, which is really pretty. And then I added this, and this, like I said, is from another shop, and I don't know which one. But, and I think this is German, if I'm not mistaken. And I just added that in there because I love different ledgers, different, especially from different languages. All different languages, I like to add them. This is another one of her journaling cards, and I made it an upper tuck right there with this pretty journaling card here. And I like the long tags, because with the long journals, you need that. And so this is just some coffee dyed paper, and as you can see, all that was stitched as well. So I love a stitched journal. I love them. I think they're just, I don't know, more sturdy. And here's another button card and another tag right there. And this is one of her background pages here. And then here is some shorthand, which I love adding. And then I have a guest check that I've added a ruffle, and then one of the little buttons too. And then another one of her pockets. Well, it's a journaling card. I made a pocket. And then there's some lace on this page here, which this is a vintage page from, I don't know if that's, I don't think that's French. I think this is a German page too. And then here's another card that I turn into a pocket. And I've added another blank tag that can be embellished. And then another one of her tags here. Of course, they all can have toppers and stuff on the tags. It was getting thick, so I didn't add any. Just a few, as you see here. Here's another one of the button cards, which made a perfect pocket because you can see how pretty it is. I love to use journaling cards as pockets. And then this tag, which is just gorgeous. And I put one of the big buttons on there. That would be really pretty too, with the glossy accent. And then I just put some lace or some sheer fabric over that and sewed that on. This is actually background paper. Isn't that pretty? Looks like it was something that was just put on top, but it's not. That's for the background paper. And then here, this is actually on here. So we have a ruffle that I put at the top, if you can see that. And then I safety pinned this cluster of lace together onto this tag. So you have all different pieces of different colored lace and trims and stuff that you can use throughout the journal. And then when I actually had it done, I decided to safety pin it to this ruffle here. So it's actually in the journal, and then you can take it out and move it wherever you want, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. So I made a bunch of these up to put in my journals. So it takes care of my scraps, and then you've got it when you need it. You just grab one and put it in a journal. So I'm going to do a video on that. So here is a button card with another one of her tags. And here is just a small piece of paper with the ruffle. More vintage pages. And then up here we have this. And on this journaling card here, I added this little, these are like the spools that you would put like ribbon or thread or lace or whatever you want on it. And I just added this piece here with a safety pin, and it's just barely stapled right there with the little tiny attacher. So all that can be taken off, and it can be used however you want in the journal. And there's more of those, so you'll see that just a moment. And I made it so they would come right off, and you could use them anywhere you wanted. And then there is another ruffle right here. And this is the center. So this page is so pretty right here. But I made this little envelope here. And I have a template that I used to make this envelope. And so I added some more of these little, oh, that one got bent right there. These little spools that you could add your lace or ribbon or whatever you want. And it matches, so they would match this kit. And then I added a couple of these extra labels. That's upside down. There you go. So that's a cute little spot to tuck little things in there. Love that paper. And then this is a library card back here. So this could be decorated. You've got a button card and your library card right there. I was going to decorate it, and then I thought, no, I need to leave some stuff for the owner to be able to decorate. And then here is another one of those cards. And so it has this background, which I just love. It's like, you know, fabric swatches. And then I put some lace on this one. I hope you can see that, yeah. And then the safety pin, so you could take that off. And you've got this, you could just sit in there as an embellishment and just adhere it somewhere, or you could take it off and actually use the lace. And then this page opens up like this. So you have a large piece of ledger there. Lots of fun things to use with this journal. And then added a piece of fabric right here. I don't really know what you would call this, because it's like a, I don't even know, but you can see what it is. I love the feel of it though, because it's fun to work with. And then another top tuck there with another button card. And then this journaling card. Like I said, she has a lot of button cards. I love the back of this color. I did not use any of the same button cards. Okay, so here is one I did. So if you can see this, it's all got that on. Let me stand up, make sure. There you go. So you can see how it is. See how pretty? And they're nice, and you can hear them. And they just make it so pretty. I should have sewed around that. That would have made it even better. But then I just stapled this on here, and it's got some lace as well. So you could take this off and use it if you want. If you wanted to use these on something else, all you have to do is simply cut around them. And just cut them right off of the page. You can't pull, I don't think you can pull them off, but you could just cut around them and you're going to get a nice clean cut. And then you could add these wherever you wanted, in the journal or on your own project, whatever. So that's a good tip with these. And that'd be nice to like do Happy Mail with, is to make these up, send them in Happy Mail, and then, you know, a little note telling them what they could do with them. But they could just, you know, cut them or take them off, cut around them, take them off, whatever. And then they could use them in their own projects or whatever. And here's another button card, which I love these little birds. And there's a bird right there with her. I wish I would have done more, but see, I'd already had the journal done, and then I come up with the idea to do this one on here. And so then, you know, like I said, I already had all this done and didn't have these. And I didn't really want to do it with it in the journal. I didn't know how it would turn out, because those I had to sit to the side and let dry for 24 hours. And here's another one of her pretty tags, and a plain tag. Gotta have some plain tags to decorate. And then her right here. It's so funny because I've been working on a Parisian kit and Lydia knew it, and she's like, I'm working on one too. So here is, which I just put one out. Here is this. It's nothing like this. This is gorgeous. And it's a huge kit too. It is really, really big. There's a vintage piece of, or a vintage book page, I should say. And then here's another, like cluster with some fabric and a little bird button on the guest check. And then this here is just something sewn on that you can, you know, write, put a picture, whatever you want on there. And then we have another button card with this beautiful tag, which is one of my favorites. I just love her looking in the mirror there. So there's lots of pages. Here's another tag, and I like these because these can be decorated too. So I like having the background like that. And then you can just decorate it up. And then this is the other part of that ledger. And then I have a piece of French ephemera here. And this, I don't know, again, whose shop that came from, because I always have a bunch of it made up. And then this came from one of my vintage books. So I figured you could use that for decorating your tags and stuff. And this one as well. And this is from an 1800s book. So you can see the discoloration and how old it is. Like I said, this is from 1800s, and it was the late 1800s, but still, that is an old book. So I thought I would share a couple pieces of that. And the paper is really thick. Of course, it's, you know, it's old, so it's, you know, going to be, you need to be gentle with it, but still, you could use it as layering and stuff on tags. I couldn't have, you know, folded it and put it in a journal, so that's the kind of paper you want to use as, oh no, what bent, as layering in your journal, you know, just layering on your tags and such. I got bent over when it folded over. Okay, so here I've got another vintage piece of paper, which It is very, very delicate. And this one is a French piece of paper out of a French book. And then this is a large journaling card that I made, and I sewed a piece of wallpaper to it, which I think is really pretty. I just like the colors to that. I cannot believe that. I have to fold that over easy so it doesn't do that again. So there it is. There is the journal, and I hope you guys like that. This will be listed in my shop. Yeah, I really enjoyed working with this kit. Like I said, I am already on my new design team project for February, which is her new kit, and you have got to check it out. It is the Pink Parisian kit. I think it's called Pink Parisian, or just Parisian, but I think it's Pink Parisian kit. But it is absolutely, it's my favorite kit of hers, by far, hands down, my favorite kit of hers so far. So I am extremely excited to work with this kit. And I have some of her ephemera here printed off, and I'll show you a couple pieces just to show you what it is. But here is one of her tags for that one. I've got, oh, this right here gives you a really good, oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. But the colors are pink, of course, and pink and Parisian, and you got me at hello, you know. So I was really, really excited. Here is one of the tags that I've already decorated right here. So it is just so, so, so pretty, and I'm really excited to do this kit. But here's one of the large ones, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. But here's 3 of the large ones. This comes on one piece of paper, and there's 3 of her large tags. Are they not gorgeous? They're so pretty. So yeah, I'm really excited. I've got, let's see what I got up here. Show you one more thing. I'll show you one of her envelopes. I can find it. I just had it in my hand. I don't know where I put her envelope. Oh, it wasn't there. Oh, it's over here. Maybe. So let me show you this envelope, if I can find it. I keep moving stuff all over the place. Well, maybe I can't find it. I'll show you the cards that go in the envelope. But I want to show you this one, because it is so pretty. It might not be in here, though. Oh, darn. I don't know what I did with the envelopes. Of course, as soon as I turn the camera off, I'll find it. But, oh, here they are. Aha. Okay. So here's the envelope. So she has like an envelope set just like she had in the last one. And you can make your own cards. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Is that not gorgeous? And of course I know I'm doing a project for Rose Red, but you've got to see this new kit too. And this one. Oh, my heart. My heart. Yes. And this one, Katie loves this one. Of course, I haven't got to print them all out because, like I said, my printer's not working. So what my printer's doing is it takes, literally, I've counted and added, it's about 6 minutes to print 1 page off. 1 page. So, yeah, try that on for size. I don't think any of you'd want to do that either. So, yesterday I watched 2 movies. And, well, it's actually probably longer than that because I watched 2 movies. But it was taking 6 minutes. And I did not get even nowhere near half her kit. I didn't get half the ephemera, let alone the paper. So, yeah, I didn't even get half of the ephemera printed out with 2 movies. So, needless to say, I'm furious. But anyway, okay, so yeah, you've got to go check out this kit. It is gorgeous. It's huge. There's a lot to work with that. And then go check out the new Parisian kit because, like I said, it is my favorite, hands down. It is just absolutely stunning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, flip through, and like this journal. I will be back soon with some new stuff. So I will see you then. Bye.